নমস্কার, আপনারা দেখছেন রিপাবলিক বাংলার সঙ্গে আমি প্রীতম সেনগুপ্ত। ভারত ও চীনের মধ্যে বাণিজ্যিক ঘাটতি নিয়ে সংবাদ মাধ্যমের সামনে বক্তব্য রাখলেন চীনা রাষ্ট্রদূত সুন বেইদং। তিনি বললেন, এই দুই দেশের মধ্যে বাণিজ্যিক উদ্বৃত্ত নির্মাণে কিংবা বাণিজ্যিক ভারসাম্যহীনতা তৈরি করতে চীনের কোনো ভূমিকা নেই। প্রকৃতপক্ষে দুই দেশের ভিন্ন বাণিজ্যিক পরিকাঠামোর কারণেই এই ঘটনা ঘটছে। দেখুন ভিডিওটিতে তিনি কি বললেন।
Well, first of all, with the rising uncertainties in the external environment, China and India as major emerging economies and developing countries should uphold free trade and jointly speak out against trade protectionism and unilateralism. The two sides can strengthen our cooperation under the WTO framework, jointly safeguard the legitimate rights of the developing countries, and play their due roles in safeguarding the multilateral trading system, and also advancing the WTO reforms towards the right direction. And besides, the two sides should work together to promote regional cooperation and economic integration, and speed up negotiations on the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement, that is RCEP. China has never pursued a trade surplus, and the trade imbalance between China and India is largely the result of differences in their industrial structures. China has taken active measures to increase imports from India, including lowering tariffs on some Indian imports to China and sending purchasing delegations to India, and also assisting in export of Indian agricultural products and pharmaceuticals to China. I can share with you that over the past 5 years, China's imports from India have increased by 15%. And in the first half of this year, India's trade deficit with China fell by 13.5% year on year. And its agriculture export to China doubled over the same period last year. And the box office of Indian movies is twice as much in China as in India. So these figures have shown China's efforts and sincerity in addressing the trade imbalance. Actually, China welcomes more exports of marketable and competitive Indian products to the Chinese market. We should broaden our vision and take more holistic measures, such as increasing mutual investment, encouraging Indian companies to participate in China's International Import-Expo, and upgrading Natula Border Trade Port to make the pie of cooperation even bigger and gradually reduce the trade imbalance in the process of cooperation and development of our two great countries.
অন্যদিকে সীমান্ত ইস্যুতে তিনি জানালেন, সীমান্ত নিয়ে চূড়ান্ত সিদ্ধান্ত পৌঁছানোর আগে দুই দেশেরই উচিত সীমান্ত অঞ্চলে শান্তি বজায় রাখা। এ নিয়ে তিনি কি বললেন দেখুন এই ভিডিওটিতে।
Well, the China-India boundary question is a complex and sensitive issue that left over from history. Since the establishment of the special representative meeting on the boundary question in the year 2003, the two sides have held 21 rounds of talks, which have played an important role in promoting the settlement of the boundary question and maintain peace and tranquility in the border areas. So at the present, following the important consensus of our leaders to properly handle boundary question and promote the growth of bilateral relations, and with their political guidance, the two sides have been pushing forward the special representatives meeting process, bear in mind the overall bilateral ties and the people's well-being. And we are striving for a fair, reasonable, and mutual acceptable solution to the boundary question. And before the final settlement of the boundary question, we need to jointly maintain peace and tranquility in the border areas.